Hi guys. Hi, sorry, I have not forgotten about you. Um, I'm still alive. I'm still here. It has been probably like a week or maybe a little longer since I did my last video, and I'm sorry. I didn't forget about you. Time kind of runs in together now. Things get a little monotonous whenever you can't do anything. Um, and I will take full, I'm going to be completely honest, I will take full responsibility that I haven't really been motivated this last period of time that it's been since my last video. I didn't take my own advice, and I kind of let those bad days kind of swamp me and let it kind of run over me a little bit. I went in for my 2-week follow-up, which was great. Everything's healing according to plan. Everything looks nice. My fall didn't unseat anything. All that's great from that standpoint. And I was really hoping they were going to send off my physical therapy referral. However, they're going to wait till my 6-week follow-up, which that's fine. I guess it was a little depressing for me. It kind of threw me into a hole because, I want to just be back up and walking and doing, what I want to normally be doing, and that's just not doable at this point because you do have to wait for bone to grow. So I just kind of let my bad days run consecutively. But I have since kind of dug myself out of it and got myself together. Really, when I say that, I mean my family and friends have kind of dug me out and got me back on the right track. It has been shitty. Sorry for the language. I don't know how else to explain it. I'm trying to be as honest and as real with these as I could possibly be. It's really hard to be sitting and stuck in a recliner or wherever you choose to nest yourself in, especially just as a mom, watching other people mother your children, I guess, I don't know, do the things that you normally would be doing. And so it's just really hard to be in this situation, being a mom. But not just being a mom, being who I am anyway. I've never really been kind of a sit down and relax or hurry up and wait kind of person. I'm always like, let's get it done. Let's do this. Let's get it done, And so this has kind of been like a test of my mental fortitude. And I have probably at like a C+ right now but it's going up. It's doing better. I think the most important part of this so far has been utilizing my resources. And my resources are my friends and my family, and just being honest with how I'm feeling on any given day. It's a struggle. It's a struggle. You want to get up, you want to stand, you want to, be a part of the fun, you want to get out of the house, and it's just not gonna happen for a while. And that's fine. That's okay. Like this, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. It's not approaching rapidly, but you can see it. It is there, and you're gonna get there eventually. And so you just kind of really have to not bottle things up. You really have to let it out. In the past, my friends call it turtling. I turtle when I'm going through a hard time, and I just kind of deal with it myself. But my coping mechanisms are currently not available because I can't do anything. So in this situation, I do have to rely on my friendships and my relationships with my family and things like that. Just being honest, like, hey, today's not a good day. Today I just kind of feel like being alone. Today I don't want to be alone. And just being honest with myself and everybody else. And I am in Colorado, so it's been snowy and cold the last few days, and so I haven't been able to really escape being inside. But the last couple days it has warmed up, and so I've gotten to be outside a little more. which is nice because who likes being inside all day? I did get a really nice wheelchair. It was actually very inexpensive, and has the leg extensions and everything on it, and it's not super heavy. It's super easy to fold up and, you know, get into the back of the car and stuff like that. So I have gotten out of the house, so that's exciting. That definitely made my day. It was a doctor's appointment, but it doesn't matter. I was out of the house. We went grocery shopping afterwards, which was an ordeal, but again, not in the house. So that was nice. I don't know. The main part of this hasn't been like the physical pain that I'm feeling from having my pelvis fractured and then screwed back together. That actually hasn't been that bad. But like with any surgery, you can have complications, and a common complication with having the surgery done is having your femoral nerve cut. So it happens. It doesn't mean it's going to happen to you. It's a possibility. So always keep that in your head that it could possibly happen. And me being me, I am Murphy's wife, Mrs. Murphy. Anything and everything that can go wrong will go wrong. Mine was cut. And so it's been adjusting to that, because that is kind of a complex situation, because your nerves are going to try to regrow and they're going to try to gain back their normal function, which is great. You know, the first couple days, my complete thigh was numb, the complete top part of my thigh numb. Now it's still numb to light touch. I still don't really feel even that, don't really feel it. You know, not even the pressure, which normally, you know, when you're numb, you can at least feel the pressure. Can't really feel the pressure. Now, if I were to kind of go for a deeper touch, that I can feel. It's almost like a bruise some days. It's almost like whenever you poke a bruise. That's kind of what it feels like some days. Other days, it feels like you're being tased. I don't know. I've never been tased. Like lightning going off in your leg, fireworks. Other days it feels like it's on fire, period, but usually just kind of this area. It just depends, because your nerves are trying to figure out how to respond to things. You know, the number one cause of me not sleeping at night is my little Yorkie poo, Leia. She loves me a little too much, but her favorite place to lay is on my leg. And after she's been there for a while, my nerves kind of start reacting, and they're like, what do we do? And which causes a plethora of different sensations, and not all of them are pleasant. In fact, none of them are. It's quite uncomfortable. So it's just getting used to that. Like, the pain means that they're getting better, that they're growing back, which is awesome. But it's still pain, and you don't really want to be going through it. So it's really just been coping with that. Some days my leg is completely numb. Some days it is not, and you wish it was. You know, most of the time it's manageable, but there are some days where it's not, and those are the days that I think I struggle the most, because it's just a constant hammering. It's just a constant, like, something. The other day, I think it was like 2 days ago, there was a new sensation that it felt like something was crawling up my leg. Happened about 5 times, and I freaked out every time, because I was like, oh my God, you know. Nothing was crawling up my legs. It was just my nerves trying to figure out what the hell is going on. So no pain, no gain. Pain means they're trying. But obviously with your nerves firing off crazily, they're going to trigger muscle spasms. And so those have been kind of hard too, especially when you're like mid-conversation, you're like, ah! You know? Nobody likes a Charlie horse, and I've had a lot of them in my thigh, like really close to my groin area, and that has been, whew, that's rough. I found though, like, lidocaine cream works amazing. A heating pad, it seems to confuse them enough where it's just kind of a general sensation. It's not pain, they're not shooting or anything like that, and obviously the heat, it kind of calms my muscles from spasming. So there's that. Honestly, that has been the worst part. I think that if I didn't have that problem, it'd be a lot more manageable, and I'd be a lot more, like, mentally doing better. Obviously still dealing with the being immobile, the restless feelings, but it wouldn't be as compounded as the days where I just have to do everything I can to zone out so I could get out of my own head and focus on something other than my thigh burning. So it's been kind of a give and take. Some days I'm doing great, like today's a good day, and some days I just want to dig a hole and sit in it and nobody talk to me. Which that's just honesty. Being completely honest, I still wouldn't change the fact that I got this done. I had it done for a reason. I had it done so that my quality of life will eventually be improved, and some people aren't like me. Some people don't get restless, and maybe this will be like the perfect little vacation that you need from life, Unfortunately, I do have to wait 6 weeks until my physical therapy. A lot of people get to start at 2 weeks. Mine, not so much. I have to wait, which sucks. But, I'm probably going to be cursing the fact that I have to start PT whenever I do start PT. So we'll see. I do have to mention how amazing my family and my friends have been. My mom coming over every day, my fiance's mom coming over, him coming home and having to take on all the responsibilities after work, and everything like that. And my daughter, my 11-year-old daughter, is just the most impressive little human being I've ever met in my life. My son's temperament has actually improved. For a while there, I think he was having a hard time not understanding, like, Mom, get up, I need you, excuse me, sorry. But he's actually doing a lot better and seems to be a little more understanding. He's 10 months, so it's kind of hit or miss. And then my friends have been awesome. Like, my friend Melissa came over and decorated my walker with pink unicorns, because, who doesn't love pink unicorns? They've brought me coloring books and sketchbooks and colored pencils and Rock'em Sock'em robots. My friend Jean bought that for me, to kind of beat out my aggression, I guess. Everybody's just kind of collectively joined in to do everything that they can to keep me somewhere else mentally than dwelling on the fact that I am stuck sitting down. But I have had improvements. So before, I couldn't lift my leg at all, and now I can move it unassisted. So that's exciting. Not like I can't move it higher than that. Unassisted. I can swing my leg backwards. So that means I can reach down and pick things up on my left side. I now take showers completely by myself. Somebody just has to put the shower chair in the shower, but other than that, I don't need somebody sitting on the outside. I can do all the maneuvering and things in the bathroom by myself. Now, I don't suggest it unless you're really good on your balance. I've been a dancer since I was little, and I can maneuver on my left leg pretty well without the use of my right leg. My balance and my core strength is pretty good. But if you're not very good at it, I would not try it. So I've been able to gain a little bit of my independence back, which has been fabulous. I really can't tell you. It sounds so dumb. Like, I can lift my leg. Ooh. Not higher than 90 degrees, but I can lift my leg. I will say that I cannot wait to be off this walker and on crutches, at least. I don't know, something different than this freaking walker. The only benefit so far from the walker, other than falling, is that my triceps look amazing. Yeah, by the end of this, they're gonna be bomb. I can't even tell you. I'm gonna be wearing tank tops all summer, because there's not gonna be anything better looking on my body than my arms and my left leg. My left leg also looks amazing because it's bearing all of the weight. I've also lost a lot of weight since this started, so I guess that's another plus. My son ripped out my dermals. That has been an unfortunate side effect of being stuck in a chair and not really being able to like move fast enough or get away. He didn't intentionally do it. He was just kind of like crawling up me, and his feet just kind of stepped down on it. So that was great. On the plus side, it didn't hurt that bad because there are other more pressing things going on. Yeah, it's kind of monotonous. It's almost impossible to do a video every day because it's always the same thing. You know, it's kind of the same feelings, the same struggles, the things that you have to go through, you know, and just most important thing is accepting the fact that you're going to have bad days, but you have to get out of them. You know, you can't let those bad days drag you down, because if you let them drag you down, you're going to be stuck in this place a lot longer than you need to be. You know, when I start physical therapy, I am fully charging forward ahead, like, and I may push myself too far some days, but at least I'm making progress, you know, and you have to keep a positive mentality in order to, you know, have that goal. To achieve that goal, you have to get your head out of that crappy place and say, not today, Satan. Like, not today. And in order to do that, like, I can't turtle or run away. I have to be honest and open about my feelings and let those out. I can't sit on them. There's no reason to sit on them. You need to let them out, whether it's doing a video or writing in a diary or screaming into a pillow or calling up one of your friends, you know, and just letting it out. You have to do it. You got to let it out. You can't sit on it because it's going to drown you. And that's kind of what's happened this last little bit, is I didn't, you know, let it out. My friend Beth texted me, and that's kind of what cracked the dam, opened the floodgates. She texted me and she asked me how I was doing, and I was like, oh, you know, general response, I'm great, I'm fine, I'm doing okay. And she's like, right, yeah, okay, but how are you doing mentally? And I was just like, I started crying, you know, and I really tried not to cry during this. I've tried to be really as positive as I could possibly be, but this is not entirely a positive, like, it has a positive outcome down the road, but getting through this part is not the most positive thing in the world. You know, to me, it is a huge negative. Being down, not being able to move, it's like my worst nightmare. I just have to remember there are people worse off than me. I still have my leg. My leg has been fixed. You know, I'm not confined for the rest of my life. This is temporary. Anyway, I digress. You know, you have to let your emotions out. You got to let those feelings out, and you have to be honest with yourself and honest with the people around you. Some days it's going to hurt really bad. Some days it's not. Some days you're going to feel great. Some days you're going to feel like everybody needs to leave me alone and nobody talk to me. And that's fine. All of this is fine. Going up and down on this roller coaster is fine, because we're human and it's normal and it's natural, especially in this freaking situation when you're stuck doing nothing. So I guess that's my most important piece of advice. Let your feelings out. Cry, scream, talk, color, draw, scribble, whatever you need to do to just get it out, let it out. You know, don't let the wave take you out. Ride it all the way to shore. Because otherwise you just get sucked under. You don't ever it's not really the wave that you have to worry about, it's the undertow. You know, what comes after it? What comes when you get knocked down? You know, do you get put down? Do you get stuck there? Are you, you know, drowning? And unfortunately, that's what I kind of did this last week, and I'm not super proud of it. But you know, you have to get through it. This is a hard surgery. It's one of the most difficult, most painful surgeries that a person can have. They fracture your pelvis and then put it back together with screws. You know, and then you have to relearn how to use muscles that for the most part you've never used really in your life, because your body's had to compensate in other ways. You have to get over, like in my case, the bitterness of why the hell did none of my doctors ever find this before? Why not? I'm 29 years old. I've been a dancer. I've been a cheerleader. I played sports. I've done all kinds of things. I've had multiple hip injuries. I got kicked in the hip by one of my horses when I was 14. And I went and saw an orthopedic surgeon. When I was 16, I got into a car accident. I had full body scans. I was seeing a chiropractor for 16 years. Like, nobody caught it. It wasn't until some girl decided not to pay attention and rear-end us and I tore my labrum that finally somebody goes, huh? Nobody ever caught it. I was able to, and laugh at this all you want, kick myself in the face. Now, normally when you think about that, you think of like somebody's like knee coming up. No, like I could be standing up straight and I would kick. Whenever I would kick, I'd have to turn my face so that my leg wouldn't hit it. Well, there was once or twice where I kicked and I was a little too excited and I didn't move my face. And so unfortunately my face suffered by breaking my nose twice. That's not normal. You shouldn't be able to break your nose with your shin. But nobody caught it. So having to get over those feelings has been something too, because I'm a little angry. I'm a little mad. If this had been found when I was a little kid, I wouldn't be in this situation. It would have been fixed when I was a little kid and I probably wouldn't remember. I would just grown up with normal hips. And so it's just kind of navigating through all of the feelings and finding a peace within yourself of accepting, the serenity prayer. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. I can't do anything to change this right now, and I really just need to accept that. And I am, day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute, that I have to sit down or not partake in a fun activity or not go somewhere. I am learning to accept it, because this is not the end. This is the beginning. And you just have to get to that place by any means necessary. So I hope you have really great friends, and I hope that you have a really great support system. I hope that you have people there for you. If not, if you want to vent to me, I am here for you. You can message me, friend me on Facebook, whatever. I will do the best that I can, because I totally understand how you feel. But yeah, don't let this put you in a bad place, because there is an end in sight. It is going to pass. This too shall pass. It may pass like a kidney stone, but it is going to pass. And you're going to get through it, and you are going to be so much happier and thankful that you did. But yeah, so I'm sorry that I let you guys, kind of ghosted you guys for a week. I learned my lesson. I won't do it again. I won't be doing daily updates, because unless you want to watch my grass grow, there's really nothing to update on a daily basis about. When I start doing physical therapy, I'll probably have more videos that I'll post, just because you guys can actually see like progress and forward momentum. But right now we're still kind of stuck in that limbo place, and so there's really not too much exciting things going on. But yeah, so if you guys need a friend, if you guys need somebody to vent to, if you're afraid of what's getting ready to happen to you, or if you've already gone through it and you're having a hard time struggling, dealing with being, stationary, you can message me on here. You can friend me on Facebook or any of those things, and I will, I'll be there for you, because I get it. And I know that not everybody has the kind of support system that I do. I'm very lucky in that aspect, that for some reason, regardless of the fact that I'm really not a huge fan of people, I have collected quite a few people and we've all been there for each other. And I don't know. So that's honestly been a godsend. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing okay. I hope that you don't let your bad days get to you like I did mine. And I'll see you on my next video. I'll try to do it. Let's say I'll dedicate every 4 days at the most. I will try to do every other day or every 2 days or something. And feel free to like blow me up if I don't. Be like, are you okay? Are you alive? I am alive. But yeah, so I hope you guys have a great day. I love you guys. You're gonna get through it. It's gonna be great. Everything is going to be awesome. Not right now, but eventually. Bye.